blue. Could be a dress, it could be a t-shirt. Well, not a t-shirt. Something that's sky blue. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Congratulations. What's your name? Jerry from ADCB. Wonderful. Round of applause. And that voucher can be used for what kind of thing, would you say, Rana? Facials and massage. That's all you need, Jerry. Perfect. Excellent. Get your nails done. A bit lippy. Okay then. Wonderful. It's not over. We've got one more voucher worth 500 dirhams to be won. So the next impossible, well, mission not possible, is going to be for the first person to reach the stage, and if Jerry wins this, it'll freak me out, wearing red women's shoes. So first person wearing red shoes, preferably a lady or somebody who works in cabaret, either's good. Oh,
Red. Who's gonna win?
red shoes and red shoes, I know. What's your name, by the way? Simona. A round of applause for Doubt as well, anyway. For wearing red shoes, if nothing else. That's wonderful. Excellent. Thank you very much. And we're going to be doing some more stuff like that later on. So, anyway, you don't have to be Dorothy to turn up in ruby slippers, but there's lots of opportunities to be lucky this evening, and I think you enjoyed that. We've got more of that coming up. So, Rana, would you like to join us a bit later on as well? Sure. Excellent. Thank you. A round of applause for Rana. Asia Spa. Wonderful. So moving on, up next we have a celebrity business guru who has flown all the way from the US of A to speak to the SME Advisor Stars of Business Awards. We're very fortunate to have him here. Alexander Blass is the president and CEO of Alexander Blass International. He's an internationally acclaimed innovator and entrepreneur and grand prize winner of Daily Record's Top Innovator of the Year award. He currently serves as the CEO of Alexander Blass International, an executive training and consulting firm based near Washington, D.C. Alexander keynotes some of the world's most prestigious conferences on innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership, such as the 2011 Abu Dhabi Innovation Forum, the 2011 European Conference on Creativity and Innovation, and the IBM Innovates in India, and EPIC also in New York. He was honored as the entrepreneur in residence at the Wharton School of Business and was awarded the Arab and American Business Fellowship from the Young Arab Leaders in Dubai and Palestine. Ladies and gents, please welcome Alexander Blass.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Good evening, Dubai. Marhaba. Assalamu alaikum. I cannot begin to tell you how honored I am to be here with you tonight in this gorgeous evening, this beautiful venue, in this remarkable city, surrounded by you, 1,000 of the most successful and high-achieving companies, innovators, and entrepreneurs who help make not just Dubai, but the entire Arabian Peninsula one of the most exciting places to be in the entire world today. So please join me in a round of applause for our host tonight, CPI, as well as the wonderful sponsors, and most of all, the outstanding award nominees that are a testament to what's achievable in this region. Thank you. By a show of hands, please tell me if you believe everything happens for a reason. Nearly everyone. Well, so do I. 4 days ago, I flew here from New York. And as some of you know, on Thursday when I flew here, it was the Thanksgiving holiday in the US. A day where we as Americans celebrate success and achievement and show gratitude and thanks for what we've accomplished as a very young nation. That was 4 days ago. In 4 days from now, a much younger nation will be celebrating their achievements and successes. This one. On December 2nd, the United Arab Emirates celebrates its 40th National Day. As you know, on December 2nd, 1971, through the vision and foresight of their highnesses, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan and the late Sheikh Rashid bin Sayyid Al Maktoum, may they rest in peace, joined with 5 other leaders to form this wonderful nation. Knowing that the 7 Emirates united would be much greater than the sum of their individual parts, providing unparalleled opportunities and greater lives for individuals and families, as well as providing a wonderful business climate. Look around you this evening. Look where we are. It worked. They were right. You are a testament to the coming to fruition of their vision through the continued efforts of their legacy of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. So I thought it would be only fitting on an evening when we celebrate your success and achievement on the doorstep of such a momentous occasion that we open with a quote of Sheikh Zayed from back then that I believe is incredibly relevant to our celebration here this evening. Future generations will be living in a world that's entirely different from that to which we are accustomed. Wa min adaruri anawawad anfusina wa aladina lidhalik alalam al-jadid. Therefore, it's imperative that we prepare ourselves and our children for that new world. You are that new generation, and this is that new world in which they envisioned. And your success and achievement is a testament to the embodiment of their vision and foresight and what can happen in only one generation. I thought this evening we should ponder some questions together. Because it doesn't matter if you're a CEO or entrepreneur, a mid-level employee, or someone just beginning their career. You all have individual goals. And the challenge is how to integrate those goals, the goals of the individual and our personal aspirations, with those of the company. Challenging for all of us, right? Questions that we ponder. Do I sit at my desk job all day? Or do I fantasize about my big idea to change the world? How do I differentiate myself and my team so that we can get ahead? How can I reinvent myself as an innovator? Can I even do that? I'm not an innovator, I'm just a cog in the wheel. Well, innovators aren't born. Innovators are created. Innovators aren't born, they're created. It's a confluence of factors, opportunity and experience combined, that allows you to fulfill that potential. I thought that we'd frame the conversation by using the analogy of a toolbox. In my view, all of you have 2 toolboxes. You have your personal toolbox, and you have your professional toolbox. It's only when those 2 toolboxes, your professional toolbox and your personal toolbox, are converging that you can reach your highest level of success and achievement potential. Your professional toolbox is quite simple. What got you here this evening? Your expertise, your training, your experience, right? But you're more than just your CV. What's the backstory, the personal toolbox? Who you are, where you come from, how you got there, who got you there, key influences and influencers, defining moments. Education is extremely important in that process. Your teachers and educators. As the famous Arabic poet Ahmed Shawki wrote, "Kum lil mu'alim wa fihi al-tabjila, kad lil mu'alimu an yakuna rasula." Stand up and rise for the teacher and pay him respect, for the teacher is almost like a prophet. Now, when I spoke at the Abu Dhabi Innovation Forum earlier in the year, I walked through 10 specific strategies and characteristics of successful innovators, leaders, and entrepreneurs, which I refer to as Alexander's axioms. I don't think these are nice ideas or recommendations. They're essential to the innovative process. So the purposes of this evening, I thought I would just run through a few of them that I believe are embodied by all of the award winners tonight. The first axiom is that your innovations reveal a lot about who you are and your passions and your values. Look at any innovation and you will learn a lot about that innovator, who they are, where they come from, what they're passionate about, and what they value. It's no coincidence when an entrepreneur, a leader, an innovator revolutionizes a certain field. Something gives you that fire in the belly, that tenacity to shake up that industry. And that's because each of us are unique and have unique experiences that shape who we are today. Innovations benefit from an open mind and a fresh perspective. Sometimes we're too entrenched in an industry. We must take a step back. Say, this doesn't make sense anymore. We could do this better. Which leads me to my next axiom to share with you this evening, which is that innovators and entrepreneurs are constantly reinventing themselves. Reinvention isn't just okay, it's a good thing. Innovators are constantly reinventing themselves. In fact, if you look at most of the top successful stories of our recent generation, you may be shocked to see that virtually none of the entrepreneurs and innovators behind those revolutions in their industry, most had virtually zero prior experience in the industries which they're credited with revolutionizing. So for example, here in the Arab world, the well-known logistics success story Aramex, the Jordanian-based logistics company Aramex, founded by Fadi Gondor, as many of you know, what inspired him to go down that road? One might assume he had a long legacy of experience in that field, but he was actually a student at the George Washington University prior to founding Aramex. Again, that's professional toolbox type stuff, right? What's the backstory? What's the personal toolbox? What's the personal side that influenced him? Well, if you dig a little deeper, you'll see Fadi Gondor's father was the chairman of a Jordanian airline. Clearly, he grew up in a family with a love and passion for air travel, transportation, logistics, imbued in him from a young age. It's no surprise he went in to revolutionize that industry. Look at a totally different industry. How about in the floral market? You can't get much different than that. The top US online retailer in the floral industry is called 1-800-Flowers. Again, one might assume Bill McCann, the founder of this enormously successful company, had a long history of innovation and experience in the floral market, selling flowers. You may be shocked to hear he was actually a social worker in an all-boys school in New York. But if you think about it, it's not too much of a stretch to understand why a person who devoted every day to bettering people's lives and putting a smile on people's faces